Hi, I'm Kayla, Noah's not here, and we are the A-Team. This is the month of May, and full transparency, this is my second attempt at this video because the first one was too long because May is actually my last full month in Galicia, and I took that as a challenge. I did a lot of different things, so I'm going to try to go through them relatively quickly this time. We'll see how that goes. So on the very first day of May is a celebration called Mayo, right? It's a Galician festivity. And so for Mayo, to celebrate, I hiked to the top of this mountain over here, Monte Lobaira, and I got some gesta, which is this flower. It was a lot fresher back then. But what you do is basically you take the gesta and you put it on your doorway or your garage as a form of like good luck / protection. I had that on my door for the full month of May. Does not smell like much. As way of school, this month I did one of my favorite lessons ever, which I called Music Madness. And it was basically all of these different songs at different speeds and with different levels of complexity. And my students got to choose which one they wanted to do, and they would listen to it and they would try to write down as many English words as they recognized. So it was really good for like active listening, and they loved it. Part of the reason they loved it was I included prizes. The person with the most words at the very end of class got a homemade cookie, and then they got candy for individual songs. But my classes went wild for that. I was like, yes. Teacher success. I ran a 5K in Pontevedra and I actually got my personal record. I ran a 5K in 25 minutes in like 32 seconds, which may not be a lot for you out there listening, but it was a lot for me because I usually run like a 10-minute mile when I'm running like 3+ miles. Before they thought it was going to rain the whole time, so I was worried about it raining. So I was like, I gotta finish the run before it starts pouring down rain. And sure enough, when I finished it, it started pouring down rain. But we had a great time. We got ice cream afterwards. It was just fun. I had cumbia night with my dance class, and I did not bring a skirt because I did not know it was cumbia night. So this lady with a kind of like a scarf shawl thing took it off, and I had like 3 different ladies like here, like trying to attach it to my pants so that I had a skirt for cumbia night. And it was so much fun. I love to cumbia. And I love my ladies at my dance class. Shout out to them. I went to Ogrove with some extremely kind people from my church who basically just adopted me as their daughter for the weekend, and they took me to their home. They made me some delicious, delicious food. And they just showed me around town. So we went to the beach there called Praia Lanzada. We also saw like they have these hobbit houses that were really cool. We saw donkeys, and then they gave me like a full tour of their house, which I love it when somebody invites you to their house and they're showing you the towel closets, like they're showing you the whole house. It makes you feel so welcome, truly at home. So that was really, really cool. I have been working diligently on the Fulbright Eats cookbook. So if you've been following for some time, you know I made a cookbook for my side project about desserts in Galicia. Well, now I'm working with a team of people on a cookbook for, it's hosted by Spain, but it actually contains recipes from like Fulbrighters from all over the world. And it's super cool. But I've been doing like a lot of graphic design and a lot of like coordinating with printing. So that was just fun to be a part of. I love cookbooks. Making cookbooks is my thing now. I had my very last Galician class and I took my final exam for Galego. I still don't know if I passed yet, but I think I actually might have passed, which is surprising because I didn't study a lot. It's not setting a good example as a teacher, is it? Afterwards, I had a cake for us to celebrate that we did it, fixémolo, and we just kind of split that among our Galician class and celebrated the year that we had. And then we went and got some tapas, and then I said goodbye to a lot of those friends. I think I will see them again before I leave, hopefully. But it did kind of feel like a goodbye, so that class has been really special to me all year. Islas Cíes. I went to Islas Cíes with some friends. It is the most beautiful beach in the world, and I'm not just saying that. They actually have a nomination for the most beautiful beach in the world, and I believe it. It was a beautiful beach, beautiful mountains. There's kind of two mountains on either side, so we hiked both of those. We went in like the coldest, bluest water I've ever been in. We just found all kinds of giant seashells. It was truly like a beautiful day. I got a little sunburnt, but hey, it was worth it. I've been spending a lot of time on the beach, actually, with friends, just watching the sunsets, reading. I'm really trying to enjoy that beach while I have it. You know, we have Galveston in Texas, but it's not the same. I also marched for the first time since graduating college. Marching in Spain is not like marching in the United States. And that's all I will say for that. But people thought it was really funny when I kind of like the residual marching band in my brain took over, and I was like going hard with it. And everybody was like, whoa, like this is a Spain, like chill out. But that was super fun. So I marched in the Santa Rita procession, and we also did my last concert we did in the street. And then I did another procession more recently. I did a solo hike of the large mountain near us, which freaked my dear mother out. Sorry, Mom. But it was really fun. I just needed like some time to myself, and I went on a holiday so everybody else went to the beach and I went to the mountain, and I saw not a single soul in my 5 hours of hiking, and it was beautiful, wonderful. I had a sword fight with some random people in the park, as one does. I went to see the Miradouro de Redondela in Vigo, which was so beautiful. You could see kind of like the smoke coming in over that bridge. And then I hiked part of the Camino in Pontevedra, and we saw goats in a really cool waterfall. It was great. So, to wrap up May, lots of hiking, lots of friends, lots of food, and lots of goodbyes, which is difficult. I'm going into my last 14 days here in June. You know, I'm gonna live them to the fullest, and I'll probably release like a very, very short June video, but May, my final month, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. I think I got a lot out of it, and you know, I just continue with that energy into June. So next time I see you, I will be finished with my Fulbright year. So, but I'm not finished yet. I'll see you then. Bye.